Watchmen starts at humanity's 11th hour, where the Watchmen are past their prime and nuclear war is imminent. The Watchmen are no longer amazing superheroes, but rather are older adults with an interesting past who can no longer do anything to save New York City. In Watchmen, time is everything. The world could end at any moment, and the characters are all brutally aware of that. The world around them is falling apart, and they're racing to stop the end of humanity. However, the end was imminent, and the Watchmen couldn't save the world, but instead actually watched it crumble. In Watchmen, each chapter ends with a picture of a clock at the 11th hand, constantly reminding us that time is of the essence and that humanity is in trouble.
We are live in Brussels tonight, 4 months after Paris, the scene of the latest terror attacks on Europe. At least 30 dead and hundreds injured in 2 attacks, one on the airport.
More than 120 people have been killed in Paris and more than 200 are injured in a series of attacks across the city.
But Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herod suggests it likely took upwards of a dozen people to plan and execute an attack of this magnitude, meaning this manhunt is likely far from over.
It could turn out to be the worst environmental disaster in more than 20 years.
Thousands of gallons of crude oil are oozing into the Louisiana coastal waters 10 days now after that oil rig exploded in the Gulf of Mexico.
So this brings us to the question of, what direction are we headed in? Can we even save ourselves? Or, like the characters in Watchmen, are we doomed? Is humanity really at its 11th hour?